This is Stu Carlin with the D-Zone here with 2025 Cason Carswell. Mason, insane win, overtime. I'm going to go right at it. Will you ever, you guys beat these guys a couple weeks ago, down double digits. What was the mindset at that point for you guys?
Right, we knew earlier in the year we beat them, and then coming out, we knew this was going to be a whole new team, whole new game, and they kind of came out, punched in them out there. Great team, played a great game, and it was about how we finished there.
It really was, because you guys have not had this situation all year, so you don't really know what you're going to do until it happens. I mean, you guys have a lot of seniors. I mean, talk about that,
right.
Having so many seniors holding pretty calm.
Yeah, obviously having the heavy senior team, they've all been in big games, all been in big situations. Although we haven't this year, it was great to see how the team responded in a big game with this new group.
And you're not a senior, though. I mean, you've led this team since your freshman year.
Right.
I mean, the amount of wins. I mean, this has been maybe the best year in Mason history, I imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, with this, the point differentials
right.
But then to pull this game out, I mean, this is just something different this year maybe going on in this team.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Obviously, the past 2 years we've had great years, but we knew we had a senior-heavy team this year. This was the year that we're going to try to make a big run.
I mean, you're on the road winning a regional final. I mean, just talk about just the overtime. I mean, talk about, Kaleb is just such a good target for you. I mean, talk about that last, series.
Yeah, obviously him getting in the cast was shook him up a little bit, but at practice he's been catching balls. I never lost a lick of trust in him, and I knew he'd run that route, physical receiver, break out. I had to put the ball in the money.
And, AJ obviously did his thing. I mean, talk about that kickoff return, too. I interviewed him. I mean, that was, you guys practiced that, I guess, a lot. So, I mean, you needed that.
Right. We've been working on it since week 2 or 3, and finally got to pull it out this week, and it was great to see it work.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a time to talk about, personal accolades, but where do you put yourself in the quarterback, list? Because there's some huge quarterbacks in Michigan right now. We have you, obviously, in the top group. I mean, how do you think you stack up to the other quarterbacks?
I mean, I haven't played against them head-to-head, so I can't really say anything about that, but I'm just going out and working every day.
You definitely are, and you're in the success shows. And finish off talking about King. I mean, 2 years in a row, played them in the semis, hasn't really been a close game. This year, I just have a feeling you guys feel even differently than ever. I mean, you always felt you had a chance, but this year, what do you got to do differently, though?
Right, I mean, we got to come out and play our A game. In the past 2 years, we really haven't. They punched in them out. Maybe they were a little bit better than us, but that's not what it's about. This year, I'd say we match up pretty good with them. Got to go out there and play our A game.
And you guys have a definite seniority on them this year. I mean, they have a much younger team.
Right.
Hopefully, you guys will have a more neutral site, too.
Right, I hope so.
I mean, because that last year, it wasn't really beneficial.
I know.
So, well, but to enjoy this, man, because Mason football has been just an amazing, group of, what a representation for your community.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Obviously, the community had a huge showing today, and a bunch of students, a lot of fans. It was huge.
You guys kept your composure. What a win! I mean, that was a great, just for the highlights and the fans, just to put that kind of game on. So,
yes, sir.
Thanks for talking to us, man.
Thank you.
All right.